Hello?
Yeah, can I speak to Thomas, please?
This is him. Who's it?
Thomas, what's up, man? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
Who's that?
Brook and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
You ever listened to us before?
Nah, I don't do mornings really.
I don't blame you. I am
dude.
so jealous of that.
Man.
You are a good person.
Yeah, seriously.
Right there. Right there. That woman's voice. Remember that voice. She jumps in there and she tells the guy, I don't blame you that you are not a morning person. I'm so jealous of you. You are a good person. Let's see where that one goes.
Seriously, you got to figure it out. I'm so tired
Yeah.
of waking up this early. Well,
Did I win something? What's going on?
no, you didn't. We do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what happened. So somebody emailed us about you.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of work.
It is a lot to get a hold of somebody, but it's usually because they really liked the person.
There she comes in again. She is jazzing the guy that the reason this stranger is reaching out, it's because she liked our guy here. But today is not their lucky day, because this guy does not take virtual signaling from women, and he knows his own worth, which makes this conversation very interesting. Stay with that annoying voice of that woman, because the woman behind the date is going to show up. But stay there. Stay with that voice of that woman. All her attempts to validate this guy. And the lesson here is, be very careful when women are praising you. Bro.
Idea who would have emailed us?
I don't know, dude.
Are you awake right now, Thomas?
I mean, I don't want to be, but I am now.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry,
I feel you, man. I'm right there with you.
Is this gonna take, how long is this gonna take?
It shouldn't take more than a few minutes, in case you're busy or whatever. But,
I just want to go back to sleep. So okay.
well, do you remember going out with a girl named Kelsey?
Probably.
Probably?
Oh my God.
Do you remember her or no?
Yeah.
You see? Probably. Oh my God. That is, she now just sensed rejection. And that's what she's reacting to. She knows this is not going to be an easy sale.
Okay.
Okay. Well, Kelsey emailed us because she told us about your date. And she said that you guys went for a walk, stopped by the grocery store, and she invited you to the movies. And that's when you...
yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot.
It was a lot?
It was a lot?
What was a lot about it? The walk or the grocery store?
All of it. It was... anyway, so what do you
Oh
need?
my God, Thomas, you just
Kelsey,
did
Kelsey wants to know why you're not calling her back.
She cannot believe it, that this guy is an hard nut to crack. She cannot believe this guy is saying, it was a lot. These Kenodians are not supposed to be speaking like that. Who are you speaking like that?
Oh, gosh.
Thomas!
Can you tell us why?
I guess. It was just she wanted to do so much stuff.
Really? What do you mean? She thought she was too boring for you. She thought that a walk in a grocery store was lame and that you were looking for more excitement. And that's what.
Aha. Now we enter a whole new segment. The sign language. SIGN. Sign. Did you hear that validation? Oh no, she thought she was the boring one. And she thought she was not doing enough for you. See how they flip that page when the ultimate rejection shows up.
Who walks? Like, that's why they invented cars and Uber. Like, why do we have to walk? It was so much.
Okay, so it's not that you were bored on the date, you just didn't want to walk. Pretty much.
It was, I didn't want to do, and then after the walking, it was the random restaurant, and then the grocery store, and then I had to carry her groceries, and then I had to help her put the groceries up, and then after all of that, on top of that, she was like, oh yeah, let's go see a movie. I'm like, oh my god, I just did more work than I've done all week. I don't want to do any more things. And it was so late, dude. It was like 8 o'clock or something. Like, it was so late. I don't like it.
But remember, the sale here is the girl who is, by the way, listening to the whole conversation. Her sale point was she thought she was the boring one, and that's why Thomas has not called her back. Thomas is telling us, no, this woman wanted me to do all this silly stuff from the manual of the dating book of the things you need to do on a date. Thomas is not a Kenobia.
Wait, Thomas, I mean, you're concentrating a lot on the things that you did on the date, but what about her? Did you enjoy hanging out with her? She said she was laughing a ton.
I mean, she was cool. It was just, she does too much, man. I'm not an outdoorsy dude who likes to do all this. Like, I feel like she would go hiking, and that sounds terrible.
Okay, so if I'm reading this correctly, you just feel like she likes to do way too much.
I mean, I'm sure she'll find someone who likes to do stuff with her, and that's awesome.
Exactly.
But I just don't.
But not you.
I don't, like, if I didn't have to leave the house, I would not leave the house.
What? Wait.
How many of you Kenodias have done things that you naturally would not have chosen to do if it was not for you feeling the need to please and be a yes boy to a woman who suggests those things? How many times have we had that conversation? Well, Thomas is not a pushover, so he's not about to do things that are outside of his own idea of what a date should be. So he is letting them know in very frank language, straight out of bed.
Why are you even dating then, Thomas? Like, dating requires you to do stuff.
There you go. Now the sign language starts. Why are you dating then? Thomas, dating requires a lot of stuff. That is the S. The first letter of the sign language, S. Shaming. Watch how this goes.
It doesn't, though. Like, you could dating, you drive to a place, you eat dinner at a place, and then that's it. And then maybe you go back and you watch, like, Netflix or Hulu or something. Like, it's not, I don't know. She wanted to do so many things, and I'm not that kind of dude.
I am not that kind of a dude. And right off bed, he collects her by telling her, no, dating does not require a lot of work. You just get in an Uber, you go on a dinner date, and then you come back home, you watch Netflix or you watch Hulu, and you take a bowl of soup. How is that qualifying for dating requires a lot of work? Because that's the woman's idea. And this annoying voice woman here is trying to sell that idea to Thomas. But it's not going to work.
Oh my
All right. Well, at least you know what you want, Thomas.
Exactly.
Oh, you should have told her that though, Thomas. She did not.
Yeah, but then I'd have to, like, meet up again, and we probably have to go on another walk to explain why I don't like going on walks.
Yeah. A lot of effort. Well,
Wow.
Thomas, I know that this is probably going to be hard for you to deal with, but Kelsey is on the other line and wants to talk to you for a minute.
Yes.
Oh my God, you guys are the worst.
Kelsey, are you still there?
Yeah, hey.
Hey, what's up?
I can't believe this is a complete opposite what I thought was going on. I thought you didn't like me because I was boring, but you don't want to do anything?
So now, remember, we are still on the sign language. But that is the annoying voice language. Now, this is Kelsey. She's going to do the same dance that the strange woman was doing. She's going to try to entice Thomas from the beginning. The sign language on her part is going to come later on when all her efforts to canonize Thomas fail. So she'll start with the niceties. She said, oh, I thought I was the boring one. I thought you were having a good time and I was not the one meeting the other end of the bargain. Let's hear the dance.
The whole point of like going out with someone is to like get to know them while doing an activity.
Yeah, but you wanted to do so many activities. Like, if we just did 2 activities, that's it for the day.
For the day.
Gentlemen, what prevents you from being this frank? What prevents you from saying exactly what is on your mind? What prevents you from studying for yourself? What prevents you from speaking your mind frankly, freely? There is no disrespect here. There is no bad language. There is no insult. But Thomas knows exactly what he wants, and he is communicating that. What makes you becomes a pushover? What is this you are trying to please?
You get a morning activity, you get a night activity, and that's it. But you wanted...
What are your activities? Just Netflix?
You see? Now. She now starts the shaming language. Because Thomas said, you do a day activity and then you do a night activity. In her head, now that is an opening for her, as most black women do. Oh, you want this coochie for not putting in the work. Thomas is not interested in the coochie. So this is going to fall bad for Kelsey. Because she caught it. Oh, so what is your idea of activity? Just Netflix and chill? She's looking now for her own S in the sign language, shaming Thomas.
I mean, that and like a good bowl of soup.
There you go. There you go. There was the S word, but it's not sex. Her idea of an evening activity is an S word. A bowl of soup. Bitch.
Thomas, all it was like one walk to the place that we were going to. Like, that was it. Just one. It was not that extreme.
Yeah, but why would you want to walk?
Still
Like,
the
are we cavemen?
Still
Like,
the
all you have to do is call an Uber.
Still on the
We
S.
could have saved so much time. And then my leg was tired. I was like out of breath. Like, my body's not used to this type of activity.
Your body isn't used to going on a short walk to a restaurant.
Not anymore. We're past that.
Thomas, just even a little bit of exercise would make you feel better. It'd give you more energy. It may.
I don't think it did any.
Remember, the annoying voice girl, she already put in her S. So now she is on the I, the insult. But it's a dog whisper. So that now Kelsey can pick up the cues.
It'd make you feel better. It'd give you more energy. It may.
I don't think it did any of that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And the thing is, I'm happy with my life. I'm doing fine. Like, I don't know why you're trying to like change me into some
Right there.
LA fitness
Right
jogging jock
Oh
dude.
my God.
I'm doing fine.
Hey man, if
I
you're
don't
happy
need you.
doing you, then just keep doing that. But
Completely.
I think, it doesn't sound like Kelsey's that demanding, really.
And it sounds like you guys had a nice connection and that you.
Now that's the G. That's the guillotine part. There is the shaming part, there is the insult part. The insult part there was, it was just half a kilometer. You couldn't walk for half a mile. That's the insult part. You think you can break a sweat? That's the insult part. Bordering toward guillotine. There you go.
You could be missing out on something possibly pretty special.
Guillotine.
I don't know. I just want someone more my speed. I feel like she's too extra. She's always like this, bam, bam, bam. I just want one
What?
bam.
I do normal things that normal people do, that walk places and who like
Guillotine.
literally use their
G
body.
for guillotine.
that difficult.
I use my body to press the Uber button. That's enough.
Oh my god. Thomas, you sound like a human sloth, is what you sound like.
There.
I'm okay with that.
There. That's both insult and guilty. You sound like a human sloth. That's what you sound like. But who is Thomas? Thomas is like, yes, that's who I am. Any insult a woman or a feminine man throws at you, own it. Own it.
Literally use their body. It's not that difficult.
I use my body to press the Uber button. That's enough.
Oh my god. Thomas, you sound like a human sloth, is what you sound like.
I'm okay with that.
Oh, well, you know?
What do you do with somebody who accepts your insults, as petty as they are? Nothing. It ends there. The insult was not meant as an insult. It was meant to shame you. But if you own it up, then let's speak like men. No, I'm not a man. Let's behave like an adult. I am not an adult. Where else do you take it? Where else do you take it? That's it.
Sloths are adorable.
Sloths are pretty cute. I'll give you that much. Thomas, would you like to go out on a second date with Kelsey? We'll pay for it. I mean, you don't even have to leave the house. I'll just send you a gift card to Netflix or something.
Now, we are now at SIG. Now this is the need to be right. The N in the sign word. The need to be right. Remember, Kelsey thought she was the boring one. Kelsey thought she was the boring one. That is the package she created for herself as the selling point. But once she's rejected,
Get food delivery for you, Thomas?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like she'll trick me into doing something outside. And I don't know, dude. I'm kind of cool.
There. Raise the radio for your friends. When that girl is pushing you to do things that you don't normally want to do, or you are not comfortable doing, what does she do? She goes and engineer that idea through your friends, and more importantly, your friends' girlfriends. And then when that message is packaged coming from that direction, then Kenodia, you relent. But Thomas is telling her, you went and reported me to my friends. You went and reported me to the radio station because you wanted to guilt me into relenting to this unholy idea of a date. It is the need to be right. You hear her say, I honestly now don't want to be, but you are the one who made the effort. You are the one with the sob story. You are the one who tried to repackage yourself. You are the one who want a second date. You are the one who mobilized your friends to get Kenodia here to take you on another date. It's only after you have rejected. Now all of a sudden, you don't want to go on another date? Epiphany, Miss Epiphany?
I don't know. I feel like she'll trick me into doing something outside. And I don't know, dude. I'm kind of cool.
Hold on, this is
Yeah. Neither does he. Thank God. Woo! Man! Thomas! One more time. One more time.
Ridiculous. I'm not forcing you to do anything. We took a short walk, and I asked.
Yes! Yes!
Time.
Kelsey,
Yes!
I'm
Can I go
sorry.
back to sleep now? Or
Yes!
Yeah, 1 second. We'll let you go there. I just want to say thank you for your time, Thomas. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, radio guy.
Yeah, man.
Thank
Sorry
you
to
so
sorry to make you work so much this morning. Go back.
Booyah! That's how you handle it. Don't get into activities, into ideas that are not originally yours. Because once you relent from the first date, then you never have ideas of your own. Be like Thomas Kenothia.